Welcome to r/slash Choosingbeggars, where we have story after story of choosing beggars ruining Christmas with their toxic attitudes. Our next post comes from a Facebook page where people give free Christmas presents to people in need. Hey y'all, hope y'all had a good Christmas. We did, in spite of the disappointment of the Santa Council gifts this year. Half of the gifts weren't even wrapped. Each kid got literally one outfit, one book, and one toy. I don't know what happened between this year and past years that we've participated in, but this was about $100 worth of stuff total for 6 kids. Yikes. And so, yeah, beggars can't be choosers, yada yada. But when you're relying on something and have an expectation based off of past experiences, it's just frustrating, you know? I'm just a mama doing her best. So, yeah, we're definitely thankful and count the blessings because between extra medical expenses and several deaths in the family this year, and kids having multiple surgeries and such, money's been tight and stress has been high. So, we do appreciate that this program even exists. Anywho, just curious, has anyone else had a poor experience this year? Alright, not only is this lady ungrateful, but this just doesn't add up. In what world is 6 outfits plus 6 toys plus 6 books $100? It sounds to me like we're hitting $200-300 at least. Also, she's complaining that they weren't wrapped? Well, what's stopping you from wrapping the gifts? Down in the comments, we have this story from Super Sassy Pants. People like this are why my company stopped sponsoring families at Christmas. We'd spend $500 to $1,000 per family, and they'd still complain. Volunteers started dropping because of this, so donations also dwindled. We also caught several families asking for big-ticket items like washers and dryers, only to catch them turning around and trying to sell them the same day. People like this ruined it for people in need who would be grateful to get anything at all. Then, Witty Butter adds this story. I remember one year, me and a bunch of other teachers all pooled our money together to get this family a refrigerator and some clothes for their kids. They had at least 8 kids at the time. 1 or 2 kids in each grade, plus little ones at home. We gave them the refrigerator, and then the kids didn't come to school for a week. When they came back, the student in my class was excited to tell me that they all went on a vacation after his mom sold the refrigerator that we got them. After that, we never pooled money for gifts for a struggling family. We still did the food bags for the kids to bring home every weekend and gave clothes when available, but never expensive things that can be sold. Man, and then another story from Super Sassy Pants again. Yeah, one delivery driver went to deliver a washer/dryer. However, the people receiving it refused to let the guys open the boxes and install them in the home. He claimed the movers had already done enough, and he was having family come over to help them do it. Installation was included in the cost, so the delivery guy thought it was sus that he didn't take them up on it. He left, circled back maybe 20 minutes later, and saw the same guy helping this other guy load it into the back of the truck and get paid cash. Posted to Facebook on a buy swap sell group. Hello, anybody here want to do a free deep clean house clean on my house? It's a 3-bedroom townhouse. You're welcome to go live on social media if you want. P.S. There's not too much work to be done. It's just I'm waiting patiently for a housework routine from my Father in heaven. Please pray for me. And then someone replies, so you want someone to clean your house for free? And OP replies, no, a deep clean. Please, no offers of a regular clean. Well, don't worry, buddy. I have a sneaking suspicion that you're not going to get a lot of offers for a regular house clean instead of a deep house clean. Posted to Facebook. Hey ladies, it's looking like I'm going to need a reliable, trustworthy, safe babysitter and home daycare ASAP in the blank neighborhood. I'm looking to spend $30 or less per day, but I'm negotiable to the right candidate. I have one 2-year-old son. A suitable candidate would include someone that has, at minimum, their first aid and CPR certifications. Bonus points if you've worked in childcare, pediatrics, or anything of that sort. Hours would be 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Down in the comments, that's less than $3 an hour. And OP replies, oh wow, thanks for your wonderfully helpful comment. Anything else you'd like to add? Good luck. This next post comes from a subreddit that's all about gifting gifts to underprivileged children. I got my letter to Santa answered, and I only got 2 of the gifts that I asked for. Someone in Florida answered, and I'm so happy. I just hope my other gifts can get delivered too. Someone replies, when did you mail your letter? Just wondering. I'm praying for a miracle this year, so I was checking to see if my letter was posted yet, and I didn't see it on there. I mailed my first letter the second week of November or so, and I mailed my second letter today. That's a pipe dream that I'll get my second letter answered, but at least I sent them out. How old are you? I'm 30, but there were letters from many ages on there, not just kids. There was a man who was so sweet in his 70s who sent a letter. I didn't mention my age in my letters, though. I don't want to be judged. I like this top post from White Stripe No Grip. Despite not being a child, she is clearly exhibiting childish behavior. On this next post, the Choosing Beggar tries to submit an Amazon shopping list that has incredibly expensive kids' toys, including a $230 bouncy house, a $100 dollhouse, a second $150 dollhouse, and then a bunch of other random baby stuff. Oh no, there's also a $200 dance mat. So altogether, this is coming out to about $700 or $800. Then OP takes down the post and gets this angry message from the Choosing Beggar. I'm not mad. I don't know. I just said I was frustrated because the one time I need help with myself and my kids, my stuff gets denied or nobody helps. And I'm the one working and putting in extra work trying to do the right thing and take care of my family. The whole world and system is messed up. You get more help when you don't work and just more lazy people milking everything they can. And people on drugs, they got money for drugs, but no money for food. And like I said, I work full time and do nothing extra. The only thing I pay for that's extra and not a bill is my daughter's dance classes, and I can't get help with that because, according to the state, I make too much. Which still isn't enough to cover my bills, but someone can be on drugs and choose not to work and get all kinds of free stuff for free. Free money? It makes no sense. OP replies, that's the problem, right there. You're just assuming all kinds of things about people you know nothing about. That's a horrible attitude to have. I'm not assuming anything. I think you're misreading what I'm saying. What are you saying that I'm assuming? I'm really trying to understand. I'm trying to get help and I can't have the option or I'm denied, so I'm trying to find out why. Now, why did my Amazon list get denied? What was too expensive on the list except the one dance studio mat? I didn't want to delete that one thing because I sent the list to their grandparents also. What's the price limit? I'll make a new list. But also, I need to know what the price limit is. Please help me out here. Have you resubmitted? I can't approve your list with the things that were on it. Most people that are asking for Christmas help are asking for things that are $25 and under, not $100 and over. There was stuff on there for under $25. That doesn't mean that someone has to buy something over $25. And if somebody did buy something that was more expensive, doesn't that mean that it wasn't expensive to them, even though $20 is expensive to me? And is it right to tell them that they're not allowed to purchase me something more than $25? Or that they're not allowed to purchase more than 2 things if it's equal to or more than $25? I'm confused. There were only 3 things on the list over $100. I'm just trying to understand. You gave someone more than $200 worth of clothes on here and paid for food for people that's more than $25 at times. So I don't understand why it's a problem to have to tell someone that they're not allowed to give someone presents unless it's under $20. All right, I'm going to stop here because this goes on for like 3 or 4 more pages of this woman just angrily ranting at OP over $200 toys. And in the original post, OP says she gets frustrated this time of year because it's always so bad, and I think I understand where she's coming from. The entitlement dripping out of these people is crazy. So down in the comments, OP explains what it's like working as the administrator of this group. I've been the admin of this group for about 8 years, and I used to organize food drives at Thanksgiving and toy drives at Christmas. I would spend hours driving around with my small kids, collecting food and toys, and also delivering it because, of course, they could never pick it up. But then I'd see the same people who cried about their baby having nothing for Christmas if they didn't get help, posting pictures on Christmas Day of piles of presents under the tree. And I know that I personally brought them 5 to 6 gifts. They would claim that all the donation places rejected them. So few of them even said thank you. I've been in the position of needing help for Christmas, and I profusely thank the people who helped me, and I even sent thank you letters after the fact with pictures of my kids with the gifts. but now this just makes me not want to help anymore. Our next Reddit post is from Shimi. I moved to the town in which I live, Western Australia, at the beginning of this year, and it's a really lovely little place to live. But I'm so disappointed right now. This lovely lady in my community decided to set up and host a Christmas lunch for those who are having a hard time this Christmas or who are alone this Christmas. She spent thousands of dollars on food, decorations, and the venue because it was too hot to host outside because it was 39 degrees on Christmas Day. To be clear, 39 Celsius is 102 Fahrenheit. She donated her Christmas Day to do this, thinking that she was doing a good thing. She then opened it up for anyone to come, not just the poor or lonely. All they had to do was RSVP with her. I donated some plates and platters, so her and I have been speaking. She put up the photos today of what the place looked like, but no actual photos of the event itself. I sent her a message today asking how it went, and her response was just so disappointing. Nobody stayed. Whole families, decked out in their new clothes, kids with their new iPhones, etc., showed up, demanded the food and takeaway, and left. She had families and people coming in and helping themselves to whole roast chooks and huge platters of food, desserts, and then leaving. It's such a small community that everyone knew each other, and she told me that none of these people needed the food. They could have easily and comfortably been able to afford it. She wasted all that money on the venue, the decorations, and the entertainment and games for the kids, and her own Christmas Day. She even had a man yelling at her because she didn't provide presents for his kids as well. He hadn't even registered. So all the setup, planning, preparation, and money spent for a community Christmas lunch, all for people to rock up, take the food, and demand more before leaving. She's a good person, but I'm really hoping that next year she doesn't do it again. Our next Reddit post is from Summa Cum Laude. The last few years, I've made pre-filled Christmas stockings, Easter baskets, and boo bags and sell them on the marketplace in 3 sizes. Mini for $15, Standard for $25, and Mega for $50, which includes an additional wrapped gift. I make a decent profit, and most people appreciate skipping the shopping, especially single folks who otherwise wouldn't have a surprise stocking. A woman messages me on the 23rd asking for 6 Mega stockings, which would be $300. I spent well over an hour getting details to personalize the gifts, and much longer to put it all together. She did ask for a discount, which is fine for a big order, and we agreed on $250. I let her know they were ready, I reaffirmed the price, and we planned to meet up. I also put together a free mini stocking since she said that she likely wouldn't have one herself. We meet, and she almost immediately says, "Hey, I hope you have lots of Christmas spirit because my family and I really need it." I sell on the Facebook Marketplace all the time. I know what's coming next. And I'm sure you do too. Wouldn't you know it, her family has been through every possible disaster, but her kids are perfect angels who also have cancer, a dingo ate her baby, etc. Then she admits that she never planned to pay me and figured if I'd already done all the work and knew that she needed them, then I'd just give them to her for free. She figured extremely wrong. I put the stockings back in my trunk and drove off. I hadn't even pulled into my driveway before my phone was dinging nonstop. She sent me photos of her kids, videos of them crying when she said that I ruined Christmas, pictures of her fuel gauge on empty, a nearly empty fridge, screenshots of her bank balance, and more than 30 messages demanding that I do the right thing and stop ruining Christmas for her kids. She had the nerve to complain that I didn't give her the mini stocking since I'd already planned on giving it away for free. The funny thing was, she came from further away than I did, and she didn't have her kids with her, which means she just had those videos on her phone already. I blocked her after sending one message. Hey, I wouldn't have minded at all gifting to your kids if your need was genuine and had you asked instead of trying to manipulate me. You ruin Christmas for your kids yourself if you think that the only thing that matters is gifts. Your kids deserve better, but it's on you to provide it. Kindly go shove yourself up your own butt. Christmas morning, my emotions got the better of me, wondering if the kids really were going without gifts. I used an alternate account to check her on Facebook. She posted pictures of stacks of gifts, a free feast, a huge amount of gift cards. You could barely see her tree. And of course, complaints from her about all the charities that provided the bare minimum for her kids. Scrolling Facebook Marketplace this morning, I found her selling a ton of brand new toys and kids' clothes, naturally. I hate how the holidays have become a magnet for slime bags like this looking to exploit anyone and anything they can. Wow, this lady has it down to a science, driving around with all the sob story photos already loaded on her phone ready to go. I have to wonder if those are even her pictures or if she just saved them off Google or something. Hell, she might not even have kids. This could just be a scam to get baby clothes and baby toys so she can sell them on the marketplace for a profit. That was r/choosingbeggars, and if you like this content, check out my podcast where I publish the exact same episodes. Also, hit that subscribe button because I put out new Reddit videos every single day.